Who or what are we gonna sell to do that? Um,
Do you think I could play the princess card and ask the stud to loan us a hippogriff? That'd cost a lot less than a pot of gold. Yeah, you're right. They'd blab to everyone. Bad idea if I want to travel incognito. This sex that you spoke about, what is it and why should I not have it? I know that I'm an elf princess. That's exactly the reason I should have something like this. Perhaps even two.
Oh dear God.
Oh, I will find out what you're trying to hide from me.
Like this whole thing, she's hundreds of years old and she's never heard of it. That's ridiculous.
I've got sunflower seeds. Want one? I can imagine the whole experience has made you hungry. We will get through this together, right?
Okay.
I'll be back soon, Cheap.
I'm also just thinking, we already have like 2 kinds of water already, basically. At least, you know, there's Moonwell water, which I'm sure counts for, you know, the liquid state.
Right. Now water that has been bathed in moonshine. That must mean the water that's come from the Moonwell. It works. One of the symbols is glowing.
Cool. Okay. Then... walk faster, please. Because we want to get some of the water from the waterfall. Because that's going to be falling water. At least I can't imagine anything else.
I'll leave her to work. This magical epidemic seems to be really worrying her.
Do we just grab it ourselves? We can't.
I'll leave her to... This magical epidemic...
And I guess, yeah, we don't get the Moonwell water. We just get the water directly. Which also makes more sense. I'm not sure what I was thinking there. Honestly, it doesn't make sense. So I guess now we have to be quick, considering soon it's going to be regular, you know, water.
Water from the waterfall. One could also say water that has fallen from the sky.
Sorry, I touched the mic there.
Aha! That's got the second symbol to glow.
Yeah, the next one is that seeps up. So I guess arbor? Know of any place?
You're having a good time, I see.
What can I do for you?
I need a special sort of water arbor. Can you help me?
A special sort of water? Now who's been dreaming that stuff up then?
Arbor, please help. I need water that spills out of the ground.
There, the waterfall. As much water as you want.
It's not that simple. That water's changed. I need water directly out of the earth.
So muddy.
You elves always like to make things complicated, don't you? You got a container?
Yeah, we do.
There you go.
Really?
And don't start telling me that this is some kind of snot water or the like. This be tip-top quality groundwater.
Should work. Thank you.
So he basically peed in it? Okay.
If I happen to need a pot of gold and you happen to have one, would you be happy to lend it to me?
Or if I be the Sultan of the Three Deserts and you had juicy grapes, would you feed me?
Okay, seriously, do you have a pot of gold?
Just like you have grapes and be the Sultan.
I have to get on. Don't work too hard.
That I won't.
Okay, so this should be the kinds of water.
Let's hope that Arbor's donation of water that spills from the earth will work. It hasn't really spilled from the earth, but it is groundwater, and it's never seen the sun. Now all the symbols are glowing. Hello? Are you there?
I'm always there.
Yeah, my first magical incantation.
I
guess.
cast a spell over you single-handedly with no help.
You had help, you just didn't realise it.
No, I did it by myself.
I'm the all-knowing seer. I'm telling you, you are wrong.
Uh-oh.
Are you really all-knowing?
No, but it sounds better than I am the seer who saw more than any other being in the world and yet didn't see all.
Yeah, makes sense.
Why am I pregnant?
You are pregnant?
Should you not know that? You being the nearly all-knowing oracle.
I didn't see that. When did you get pregnant?
I'm asking you.
Stupid romance. A woodland glade, a bed in the cornfield, not a mirror in sight. Couldn't you and mate have done that somewhere else?
Done what?
Oh, yes. Nothing at all, princess.
This whole thing.
There's talk of an epidemic in Seastone which is spreading. Do you know anything about it?
It is not an epidemic.
Well, what is it then?
It's something that you'll get involved with.
Ooh.
Can you see into the future?
Stories repeat themselves. Other places, other participants, but the course remains the same. Good fights evil.
Good fights evil. Okay.
I did summon you, but I don't really know anything about you. Do you live in the water, or are you the water?
No, the water is just a reflective surface. I live on the other side of the mirrors. I see what happens in front of mirrors. To you, they are simple reflections. To me, they are the window through which I view your world.
Okay. So you live on the other side of all mirrors. Does that include the one in my bedroom?
I can look through any reflective surface. I see all.
You do close your eyes, when it's the decent thing to do, right?
I see all.
Yes, understood. But if someone's undressing in front of their mirror or doing embarrassing things that no one else should see, you do look away, right?
I can see into the furthest reaches of the world. I see the good and the bad, the beautiful and the abominable.
You saw me giving an imaginary harp concert in front of my mirror.
I count that amongst the abominable.
This mirror guy's kind of a dick.
And Mother and others summon you to ask your advice.
I wouldn't exactly describe it as asking. They know how to reach me via one of the mirrors. They want me to give them information, and if I don't answer, they just stand there and stare at me.
So you help them.
That is the question, is it not? Do I have an interest in supporting either one or the other side, or would I rather watch a catastrophe unfold?
So you'd pour oil onto the fire just because you want to watch the flames?
I could, but mostly I restrict myself to watching. I love to see how things develop. I can't abide when things come to a standstill. That's when I'm always tempted to give someone a shove in the right direction.
So, help me.
I need today's password for the Woodland Realm Border Watch. Do you know it?
Of course. Your mother told the commander of the guards when she was standing next to the mirror surface of the moon well.
Can I have it?
Absolutely. I want to see how this develops. And there are quite a few surprises awaiting you in Seastone.
Which, of course, you're not going to tell me about.
No, why would he?
They wouldn't be surprises if I told you about them.
By any chance, is the password melon?
How do you know that?
Stories repeat themselves. Do you not know that? Thanks for that unsettling conversation. I have to go.
Yes, you must. Yes, but I didn't mean that. You will seek me out before this story ends.
You mean to say you will see me and follow my every move?
Yes, you will want to help a friend in need and won't know how to.
Really?
That's when you will seek and find me. In a flying town, in a house with no corners.
Where will I find you?
Till then, Princess Ivo of the Woodland Realm. But we will see each other again soon.
But, oh...
Something happened there with the subtitles, but okay. Okay. So we do have that. Now we just kind of need a pot of gold, which I'm just kind of in a silly way imagining that we're gonna fish it up, because otherwise I have no idea how to get that.
There appears to be an amazing I wonder if there's any...
Are we really... Like, it can't be doing that, right? No. That's just silly. But how else, you know? It's... I don't know how else.
A classic.
I mean, we need a pot of gold, and we can find all kinds of things here. What other kinds of ways can we possibly do this? I mean, we've got these earrings which glitter, which I'm not sure how that would help currently, but
A classic.
I'm also kind of thinking, we do have a horror story in
A
here.
book about woodcrafts.
So can we, what happens if we make the tree unhappy? It's happy, it's going up.
I wonder if trees regard a carpenter as the bogeyman. It's not nice, but I'll have to find out. One can easily fell a tree with the help of an axe and wedges. In my experience, nothing beats a sharp saw guided by two men. Slish, slash! The teeth of the saw bite into the wood, and in a few minutes, even the largest tree tumbles to the ground. After this, the smaller branches and the bark are removed from the trunk using hatchets. Once the tree is sawn into several pieces, it's ready to be transported away. Wow, I feel a bit dirty. It'll be all right. You'll see.
Oh, well, pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. That might do it. Look at the end of the rainbow.
Hey, there's a rainbow. Since the willow's branches are hanging down for some inexplicable reason, the sun is able to shine directly onto the waterfall again and is now producing a pretty rainbow over the garden. Nate once said that rainbows never touch the earth. Wilbur wouldn't believe him. Let's see who was right. Nate once said that
So I guess we have to dig there?
a pot of gold and no grumpy leprechaun protecting it. What a stroke of luck.
Oh, leprechaun might have been fun. Okay, pot of gold.
A pot of gold will be accepted anywhere as payment. It's a bit less than a pile of filthy lucre, but a bit more than a heap of dough.
I certainly hope it's more than a, heap of dough. It's just dough. That is no value.
The only thing I can say in my defence is that is what a weeping willow is meant to look like.
That part is true. And we're done with that.
Simply beautiful. Clear water that tumbles through the air and spreads a fine, refreshing mist all through the garden. Anyone unfamiliar with magical countries would perhaps wonder where the vast amount of water falling down here each day comes from. Others simply enjoy the spectacle. Simply beautiful.
Okay. I'm still curious why you have the fishing stuff. Like, what are you